Welcome to Privilege, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay, friends, so yesterday we started to work on the frames. We need to finish the frames. Let's see if we can finish that today. I just didn't finish the part in the hall where you have the lockset because I need to find a way to make it like in the real way. Remember, all of these things is to practice. You don't really have to do that because you're not going to do a close-up in those parts, but this is for us to practice, okay? Take it as a practice. So please, before we start, remember that if you're new, you can subscribe to the channel, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment. Please remember, we need to reach that 1,000 subscribers. Please help me with that. Let's see if at the end of August we can reach the 800 at least, okay? So I will be waiting for your help with that. And also remember that if you want to support my work, you can have super stickers, super chat, super thanks, gifts. You can become a member. You have 3 videos for members. You have 2 options for memberships: the Indie Explorer $1.50 and Master Builder $4.50 or $5.50. $4.50, I think. And prices changes depending on your location. And we create a goal every streaming. The goal is simple, it's easy. It's just one single super chat, and I will deliver the material to the community. I'm going to share the material, the file about the material in the community. You select. You want the metal, you want the aluminum, you want the wood, you want the wood. Remember that we created a lot of materials. You select one material and I will deliver it, and I will create a step-by-step video explaining how to create that specific material, okay? So please, you have different ways to support my work if you really enjoy this content and you think this is useful. And also, another thing to help me is with your feedback. Please let me know what do you think about the content. What shorter videos do you like for me to create? So please help me with that. Let's get started. Okay, so let's see. This is what we were creating yesterday. I just remember that here for the select this part. I didn't finish this because in the holes I need to do something to let the people know that here we have a hole. Okay, so I'm going to try to play with shading with the shading nodes, painting those parts. Yes. So before we continue with this, I'm going to just let it for a moment before we continue, because we're going to take some time exploring how to deal with this. So we're going to take the time to continue with the other parts, and we can start with the metallic pieces and the other parts of the frames. So I think that let's go with the easiest one. Let's go with the frames, and then we continue with the metallic pieces that we needed, and then we'll go at the end with the frame, okay? With this part of the inner frame, okay? So let's do that. Now we select this, both sides. I don't want this to repeat. I don't want the exact here in the other part. I want different parts. I think that I'm going to apply the mirror modifier. To select, apply, then we go here. What is the origin? I can see the origin. Here we have the origins here. Okay, I'm going to leave the origins here. And then if we go to UV editing, we select that. Okay, we have this. The only thing that I want to change here, remember that we are using UVs, so I am going to select this two and rotate. Then we move this here, I think, and now we are good.
Entonces la categoría es diablos.
We're going to select the same material, and of course we're going to change things here. I don't know why I'm connecting this. We don't really need this connection. Okay, now let's draw the lines of the divisions. One moment, please. Let me check. Okay, we have only 2 lines, so let's do that. Let me check something. I don't have this in the right Ah, okay. It was my fault. It was my fault, sorry. It was my fault. Okay. Okay, now we're good. Look, fortunately, I just checked before we create the lines. I was thinking in the wrong way, but finally we fix it. Now the wood is in this direction and this wood is in this direction. So now let's paint these divisions here between the two pieces of wood. Let's select. Let me select this. Let me. Hello, Christian Chuk Wu. Welcome, welcome. We're creating now we are adding the textures, the materials for the pieces of a door. The door is part of a house, and the house is part of a big project that at the end is going to be a city. We're not going to create the full city. We're going to create parts of the city. We're going to create a lot of buildings, police stations, houses, medical centers, schools, universities, a lot of buildings. Then we're going to create props of the outside part of the streets, things like that. We're going to create vehicles. We're going to create characters, animate the characters, and at the end the purpose is to create a short. At the beginning I just wanted some renders, but I think I want to go a little bit far, and this is going to be a trailer. So we're going to go far and we're going to create a trailer, an animation. That's my purpose. As you can see, this is a big project, and I take the time to do step-by-step parts here for each material, things that you don't need to follow me, but you may use in other parts, in other projects. Okay, and welcome. If you are new, please, I would like you to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Just 1 second. We're trying to reach the 1000 subscribers. Also, if you want, you can tell us where are you from. Share if you are starting in 3D. I don't know, what would you like to see in 3D. All of that feedback, I will take it and try to create shorter videos. Most of my content is streaming, and I use Blender, but I have a suggestion yesterday that for the trailer, for the final trailer, we should use Unreal Engine, and I was, yes, it makes sense. We can try that. Okay, now I'm going to add the symmetry to see if this is going to work. I have the stroke stabilized. Now I'm going to use line. Let me change here the color, paint hard, and let me reduce the size to see if this is going to work. First we need to see if this is going to work. We're going to move it here. Let me see if it works for the other side. Yes, and yes, for both sides. And now the only thing here we need to add the same part here. One moment, please, one moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Okay, now let's paint these lines and these lines here, but let me see if this is not too much. Let me check here. No, it is okay. Look, yes, we're good. I think that I am not going to paint it here. It is going to be easier to do it here. The only thing is, remember that if you want to paint lines here, you just need to change the view, the perspective, and you can paint, because right now it is not going to work. Let me show you for those who are new. View, change like that, and then we can paint this. Okay, and the same for this one, like that. Now we return, and then we paint that easily with no problem. Okay, now let's fix some things that we don't like to have. Maybe, for example, here again, these are just tiny details, but take this as a practice for maybe you are creating another project more complete, more difficult, and you need something of the things that we are doing. Just take it as a practice. Okay, now I'm going just to change, and we need to, no, that's too much. Well, no, I'm going to do that later. This one is good, this one is good. If I don't like it, I will return to the other line. Okay, that was good. And let's go down and do the same. Here I think that I don't, oh, sorry. Let's see. We need to test things. Remember that when you are not sure about something, try it, and then you'll see, okay, it worked, or no, I don't like it, and you change it. The only thing to know things is just to test it. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. The only way to learn is when you make mistakes. There is no magic way. It doesn't matter how many tutorials you watch on YouTube. You need to put in practice that. Okay, I think that, here. Let me check this. Here, for example, we can erase this. Perfect. Maybe I don't need to raise this too much. Well, we're going to see. We're going to test, okay? Now let's check and let's see. Unfortunately, no, this is too small. Fortunately, maybe here I should leave this. this one is good. See, okay, here we need to erase a little bit. Here I think that I don't need to change anything. Okay, now the important part, one of the most important parts here is remember to save the image. Look, beautiful. And the linear I changed to cubic to avoid those pixelated parts. This is like smooth. So here I think that we don't have anything else to do. The dust. Let me see what we can do with the dust. One moment, let me check a door here that is dirty, because we don't have like this kind of dirty, but some parts maybe I don't clean it well, and I want to take that to put it in all the doors in the whole frame, like it is dirty like that. Okay, let me check. Here maybe we don't have to a lot of dirty levels of dust. Sorry, dust. Maybe we don't have that. Let me check. Also, these spots are too strong. Let me reduce the level of this. No, these adjustments I'm going to do at the end. Okay. Let me check the dust. For the dust I am talking about this. This is from the previous from the door. I need to erase this and paint a new dust. Let me see. For now, I'll be back in a moment. Please give it a like to the channel and subscribe if you are new. I would really appreciate that, and that help. I understand that you enjoy this content, please. And YouTube helps me sharing the channel to new people. I'm back. Sorry. Okay, I friends, I made a mistake. No, but it is easy to solve, don't worry. But I think that I almost made a huge mistake. Let me fix that quickly. Yeah. I forgot to duplicate the material. I almost delete the lines that we created for the inside part. Let me change that quickly, okay? House alphas, main door in frame, main door frame out. Yeah, this is the from the in. Okay. Oof! I almost make a huge mistake. Let me just connect this here again. Let's leave it like this for now. Let me duplicate this, and this is going to be out. And then I'm going to put this one here and delete this one. So let me check if my other one is in the right, this one, and yes, and then I delete this one here. Okay, great. Oof, what a relief. I almost made a huge mistake. I have to pay attention, please. I need your help. Sometimes I just forgot because I was thinking in how to deal with the other part. Oof, okay. Let's continue. Now I know where we're going to add our dust. We're going to use the painting here. We can try with nodes, but that's too much. Paint is easy, so let's go with that. But unfortunately, yes, okay. We need to create a new dust pattern, okay? Let's create a new dust. Here I don't need to do something with the, no. Let's create a new image texture. Remember that all of these nodes, I understand that this is too much, you may say, but why you're adding too much image texture? That's a lot. Friends, we are creating right now, going step by step. You can accelerate this process just by merging joining all the assets that you want to create, like a bake together, and then you can create the UVs and then paint all of these details. You can save a lot of time and a lot of steps, but I am doing this as an exercise and for you to explain step by step why I am doing this, how I am taking care of every detail. But at the end, we are not going to use all of these materials or image textures. We're just going to have one texture in the best case. Main door frame out dust. That's how I'm going to call this. And the dust was, the dust is white. Okay, let's paint the dust white here. Let's create the dust one. Was dust, white dust. Okay, let me make door frame out dust new non-color. Yes, I don't know why I do this. We don't need the UVs. I don't know why in the lower part I did the same, but no, we don't need the UVs because this is painting in the UVs. So I'm going to select this, put the factor in the, we're going to replace these parts. Factor here. The last one. And we delete this one. Okay, now let's paint the dust. For the dust, we just check that we have a lot of dust especially in the upper part here where we don't see. I'm going to add some dust here. Paint hard is going to be too much, I think. We're going to try to use, I don't know, airbrush. Yes, I'm going to use that. I think that I'm going to use the same. We can play with the different. Let's try to paint the dust here. I don't like that brush. Let me try another brush. I'm going to use new. I'm just going to change to noise. No. Okay, noise. Let's try with noise. Why this is not working? Let's smooth. We need to smooth this. Let's see how this is looking. Let's see how this is looking. Let me save, of course. Let me save. Save as. Save as. Now let's check. Let's check. And let's see the dust. Yes, I like it. What do you think? The dust here. Like it, I'm going to leave it there. You can do it the way you want. Sides. Now I'm going to add dust here in some parts in the corners and in the part below. If we want to make this even better, we should create a gradient and add damage in this part, but I'm not going to do that because that's too much, and also the damage in this part is really good. So, well, I'm not going to touch that. I'm just going to add dust. Now let's go here. Maybe let me erase some parts that were not good. Let me do this again because the dust was not painting good, but we see that it worked. Okay, let me paint again because I go out of the borders. I need to return to kindergarten to learn how to paint. Maybe let's do this in an easier way. Oh no, let's make this irregular. Let's be careful. No to go outside the borders. It is difficult because okay. Let's use this one. It is difficult. Because I don't have more space here. Okay, we're going to do in this view. Okay, great. Now I'm going to save. Save. Did I already... What happened here? It was weird. Now let's paint, let's add some dust in this part. Remember I told you if we try to paint this here, it is not going to work, so we need to change the view to orthographic. There and here. Here is very important to add some dust. You know, now that I check this brush, I should do this, paint all the dust in the other parts like that, but don't worry. Remember to smooth the borders. I'm going to smooth this very faster here like that. Let me see how this is going to look. Let me see before. Oh no, it was too much. I'm going to leave it like that. I can smooth the borders. Great. Now in the corners, I think that I already smoothed this, right? Okay. Now let's see the result. Save. Hello, welcome. Sorry. Look at that. Okay, we finish this one. Look, the frames are complete. You can change this dust, delete it, add it, give all the detail that you want. It depends on what do you want for your door. In this case, I did this. Let me see one thing, just one thing. And look, the dust here in the lower part. I like it. We're going to leave it like that. And now let's add the dust in the inner. No, I want to add the dust in the inner frame. So we can delete the parts that we don't want. Like this, for example, we don't want that dust. That is not the good dust that we should have. So let's change that. Let me see if I use cubic, just cubic. Now let's create a new. This is in. Okay, perfect. Let's create a new image texture in white. Remember, new foreigner. Okay. This is going to be main door frame. Please, friends, remember, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. There is totally free, and give it a like. You help me a lot with that. And also tell us where are you from, where you are from, and if you are starting with 3D, things like that. Let me know what kind of content you would like to see in shorter videos. Framing dust. This is going to be framing dust, and we'll create a new image. Non-color. Cubic, I want to put it some cubic. To connect this one here. Okay, we select this image texture. Let's go to texture paint. We're going to change to the other asset, in this case this one. Perfect. Here I'm going to add symmetry. I'm going to use symmetry here. Texture paint. I'm going to use symmetry from side to side, and I'm going to add the dust in these parts. The same brush. And here again we need to change our to orthographic. We need that. This is the only way. If we don't do this, we are not going to be able to paint the details here in this view. So pay attention to that. Okay, we're here. Let's start painting. The other way. Perfect. Oh no, it was too much. Let me. Why this is not painted? Okay. Save as dust in. Perfect. Now let's go to shading, and we don't have that part anymore. That's good. And we have the dust here. Perfect, perfect. I really like it. The only thing that we need to do is add that new material in these holes to make it more even perfect. Okay, so to continue with our project, before we do that, we have to save our time, and let's take care of. I already completed these pieces. Let me see. The ones that are attached to the frame. Yes. Okay. Perfect. And now let's take care of these two parts. This one I think that I already let's see. Yes, I already finished this one. Perfect. Okay, now let's do the same with this one. We need to add the material here. Okay, the material for this one, let me check. Okay, I just check. Okay, the perfect mesh. Let me explain, because maybe you will try to say that no, this is not exactly okay. The first thing is that this is not like too square. Of course, we understand, but adding more edges, more faces, that's too much. So we're not going to do that. We're going to deal with what we have. I'm going to add. Let me check how this is going to look with the new material, the stainless steel. Let's use this one. Let's use this one to see. Okay, it is looking good. I think that I'm going with this one, the stainless steel. Don't worry, we're going to change this. This is from a previous piece. Don't think that this is the material. It's going to be like that. We need to change things. We're going to change things. Don't worry. Let me see how this is looking with, I don't know, with a simple polish brush. Okay. Which one do you prefer? The polished brush? No, polished brush no. Polished brush no. We need to use the stainless steel. Yes, the stainless steel. You know what? Maybe the stainless steel is good. Let's go. No, the polish brush. Let's try with the polish brush. If we don't like it, we change the material. Okay, we're going to duplicate first this one, and let me see how can I name this one. For now I'm going to leave it like 001 parts of a lockset. This is strike. Okay, strike. So this is going to be metal strike. Okay, the first thing is this is good. I just check and the lines are in this direction, so we don't have to change that. Here, for example, we need to change some. Here, what is this? Why I have this? This is for... I don't remember why I have that. Deadbolt. What is this thing? Why I have this? Ah, okay, I remember. Okay, sorry. No, but we don't need this. This one we don't need. No. Okay, don't worry. So we're going to just connect this one here. No, one moment. No, let's just, we're good. Let's connect this one here, and we don't need this. Perfect. So we delete this. Perfect, because here we only need this part. Okay, first let's take care of this one. Okay, here we need to change the metal pieces here. Let's create a new image texture for this. For here we need the image to be black. Okay, black. Okay, we're going to name this main door strike screws. This one is going to be easy. Perfect. We're going to change this to non-color, cubic, and let's replace these connections. This one here, this one here, and this one here. As you can see, we do a lot of replacements. We just have something, then we just change to the new. If we want to change something for a specific part, we just change the nodes. That's why it's very important to create the PBR material, because like this we have these possibilities. Okay, so that's why all the work that we did before with the PBR materials, it was for the best. So yes, we can continue. Okay, friends, please remember, if you are new, help me reach the 1000 subscribers, please. Just 1 second and give it a like. Let's say to YouTube that this content is important, please. I would really appreciate your help. It is totally free. Just 1 second, please. Just hit the button, subscribe and like, and leave a comment, please. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. If you know me, I am very, very shy, and I am here showing you my process, my projects, speaking with you in a language that is not mine. So don't be afraid, don't be afraid. If you don't understand something, or you want to repeat something, or you want an advice about any other thing about 3D, let me know. I will try to help you. The worst thing is that I could say, okay friend, for now I don't know how to help you, but I will try subscribe to the Discord server and I will try to help you there. Okay, that's the worst thing that I can say, but I think that is not really bad. I really like to paint the screws. We're going to this view, we're going to paint the screws. I just checked here in my door and the screws are here and here. The screws are going to be here and here. Okay, now let's go to texture painting. Let's select this one. Texture paint. Of course, we need to change. We're going to select our strike. Strike is the name of this thing. The screw reference. Remember, the screw reference is very important. Let me do this again. Select this one and this one. Okay. I'm going to leave the screws here in the center. Perfect. I'm not going to change my origin. Let's select the screw reference. First I'm going to select this. I'm going to move the cursor to selected. So now my cursor is here. Select my screw reference. Selection to cursor. And now we can paint. We have the screw here. This is not in the center. Don't worry. We can fix that. I'm going to select this. We can fix this easily. We select this and we put cursor to selected. I know it is worst. Wait, why you are not here in the center? The hell, man? Why? It should be here. The music stopped. Let's play that again. Okay, don't worry. You don't want to show me this in the center. I'm going to select these two vertices, these two edges, and let's try again. Selection to cursor. Yes, now it is in the center, or not in the center, but at least more in the center than before. Yes, I think that it is at the center. I think just we can use that. Now I am going to put the origin of this object in the 3D cursor, and now to select here. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to move this up. First I'm going to move this like that, and then we're going to paint the screws here in the middle. Now we select this, we go to our texture paint, we change this to airbrush to paint hard. It is a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, and now let's bring our alpha. I am preparing. I started yesterday to prepare the video for alpha. The video for alpha, I think it is going to be great. I need to do a lot of research. I am going to put a lot of effort of all the things that I do. So please, I would really like to appreciate it. It is going to be really important. It is not going to be only how to add alphas. It is going to be a lot of explanations. Now we select our alpha. Perfect. Let me make a little bit bigger this. Okay. Okay. So look, we have the screws. Now let's deal with these borders. I know that you can say, but you're trying to fix this. Just let's leave it like that. That's too much. But friends, all the things that I am doing that you may ask, you may say, but you are not going to notice that. You're not going to put the camera here and do a close up. And I will say, yes, you're right. But the thing is that the things that I am doing right now, it may help you for other projects. Okay, just remember, all the things that I am showing you here right now in the streamings may be useful for other things that you may be creating. Okay. Okay, now let's add a new material. I'm going to add the same material. Or let me see if the polished brass latch horizontal. No, the brass horizontal is not going to work, I think. Let me see. See, just one moment. Let me select this face. And I'm going to apply this one here. And no, it didn't work. Let me try with the vertical latch top. No, it is not working. I need to create a new material. No. Let's stop playing. Let's go with the. I'm going to use the same simple brush. Simple polished brass. Metal strike, and I'm going to duplicate it, of course. Going to duplicate this, and the only thing that I'm going to do, we don't care about this, so let me just delete this. We don't have to worry about that. Here in this material, of course, I'm going to delete. I'm going to call this metal strike borders. I don't know. Metal strike borders. And the only thing that I'm going to do here is... what the hell? What happened here? Mask. What is this mask for? Let's first change here the lines. One. No, working. What happened here? Ah, it is because of this. Ah, sorry. Assign. Okay. Now let's try this again. Un moment, please. What is happening here? Why I... Ay, qué estúpido que soy, loco. Perdón. Borré el out. Borré el material. This one. You should not delete this one. This is very important. Please help me when I got distracted. Delete that. Now we can focus on that and then... Okay, now we're good. Let me call this one strike border. And okay, now let's put the lines here. Where are the lines? Not working. I think that this is not going to work. No, this is not going to work. If in 600 it should work, but it is not working. 600 should be working here. Let me see something. It is not working. It didn't work. Where are the lines? Here. Object. Maybe it is not working because it is too small. That is the only reason. C? No, because C is this axis. X should be because X is side to side and this is in the Y direction. Perfect. This is perfect, but okay, let's... no, I deleted. I don't have anything else to do, just leave it like that. Select this part. It didn't work, but there's nothing else. If I try to change, maybe only here. Let me select this story part. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. It was not as good as I was hoping to have even better, but we're going to leave it like that. I think that we can, another thing that we can do is maybe rotate here. This is maybe something that we can do. Let me change this and put this as the one before. Duplicate the mapping. the rotation. We can play with rotation. With rotation, if I rotate, it's not working. $800. 90. 90 should be working. Why this is not working? Let me try something. To leave it like that. To select this one. I'm going to create a. Put this to world origin. Create a plane. And rotate this one here. Rotate this one. Just like that. Select these two. This is going to be strike. Strike borders. I think that yes, we have the material, but the problem is that it is not working. Now this is the 600. Sorry. I forgot something very important. Rotation. Now this is what we are having. This is the problem that we are having. Just 600 is the one, but it seems that in this part this is not okay. I understand what is happening. Okay, let's return here to our we were this is the one that we should use. Now we need to move this up, the lines. I don't know, 600? 50 maybe. 500 maybe. One moment, let me try again. Let me do with this with the okay, here we have our lines, and as you can see, the lines are not. No, yes, it is. We have the lines, but maybe the most important part is here. The lines are there. Why, if we have the lines here, why I cannot see the lines here? Hello, Deviter. Welcome, welcome. If I just, I was doing the right thing, but okay. No, I was good. I'm going to leave it like that because there's nothing else to do here. Okay. Deviter, we are just creating this door on a house using PBR materials. As you can see, all the things are created by us. This is an abandoned. This is a project of. This is from a house. The first house of a big city that we need to create. We're not going to create a city. We're going to create all the elements of a city and create different spots of the city. We're going to add the buildings, of course. And hello, Pete. Welcome. Welcome. And then we are going to create a render, but the render, I think that is going to be an animation. Yesterday I had a suggestion from Yohio, and he told me to use Unreal for the render, and it was, yes, maybe you're right, Unreal is the best option. I think we're going to see because I think that for the streets, for all those parts, yes, Unreal may be the best option. For rain, for water, I think that is the best option to do it in Unreal. But we're going to create maybe multiple Unreal projects. I cannot, because I want to create a trailer. I want to create like a game trailer. We're going to create a lot of things. So look, Pete, this is how our asset is looking right now. I think that we no, we didn't finish it yet. We need to take care of the holes here in the strike, in the frames. We need to create something extra there. Yes, it is looking really, really good. I really like all the work that we are doing. It was worth it. Where you fit textures? Come on, I don't know. I didn't understand you. I don't understand your question. Where you fit textures? I don't understand that. I don't know, maybe you're talking about, no, please repeat the questions or use a different word. I don't understand, sorry. We have a lot of textures, remember. Where you get? No, I didn't get any. I created this. We created this. That's why we are taking too much time. I created the textures. Look at that lockset. The lockset is really good. Look at the lockset. It is really beautiful. Look at the metallic pieces. Let me show you. No, here the. Okay, I just saw something that I don't like. Ooh, no. Oh. No, we're good. What happened? Hey, what happened? What happened with my... No, I erased the screws. I forgot to change. Let's fix this. I forgot to change this sphere. No, but I did this a long time ago. I need to repeat. I know, I erased the texture. That's why that happened, because I am duplicating the materials, but I forgot to duplicate this one. I need to do this again. We created this by ourselves, just in case. Look, all the materials are created by ourselves. And remember, if you want to get the file of one of these materials, you just support the channel with one single super chat. And I will deliver one of the materials that we created here, the PBR material. All of these nodes that you see here is because we play with the shading nodes, and that's how we see the metal, the wood. All is PBR creating here with you in live stream. I didn't download any texture from anywhere. We created this. So if you want this file, not the door, I'm talking about the door, I'm talking about the file of the material. You say, I would like I would like to have the wood, I would like to have the metal, I would have the aluminum, any of the materials with one single super chat. If you support the channel with one single super chat, I will share the file of any of the PBR materials with all the community, and I am going to create a step-by-step video explaining how I create it. Okay, so that is up to you. And I don't know, if you don't want to support the channel and you want to see how I create it, you see here in the live stream. You just check the video, search, find the live stream where we created that, and there you have the material. I am showing you everything, but I understand that maybe you will like to have the file, and maybe in a step-by-step video will be easier. So that is my option. That's not good. I erased the screws here. Let me see, maybe I don't. Back keylog. It is because of this, I think. No, what happened here? No, I did this in the right way, but my material got erased. What happened here? Why I erased the material? Okay, let's recreate let's recreate that. Those screws. What happened here? There's these two parts. I remember that I created this. Let me check. Here is the. No, this is not the alpha. No, this is not. This is not the one. No. No, it seems that I didn't save the. I forgot to save this material. Sorry. Okay, let's do this again. Let me go here. Let's do this again. Don't worry. We can fix it. So we select this, and let's go to texture paint. We select this one. The screws, what is the screw? Okay. Now let's move the cursor to selected, selection to cursor, we rotate this. This up. This is only for reference, just in case. Where the hell is the... here. Okay. And then we move it to one side. Here, I think that this is here. Let me check one of my lockset. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Just we need to paint this one here. Now let's select. Have the X. Let me make this bigger, maybe that's too much. Okay. Save the image again. I didn't save this. That's why. Save as lock key. Okay, we fix it. So yes, you can see I added the balls. Everything is looking really good. The door is really beautiful. And we need to find a way to create a how we're going to deal with that. I am thinking. That's the only thing that we need to add to create here. I need to create holes in these parts, but I don't know how to do that. The first thing maybe is to create another wood material and change the color. Ah no, sorry, before we go to that, let's finish the lockset. I forgot an important part, a very important part. Let's return here. Okay, this let me check, let me see the best option, because I think that here we're going to add another here we need to add something here to let the people know that we are opening the door, closing and opening, so it is going to get some damage in this part. And to fix that, to create like the specific part for that, we need to add a new material. We have a new material for that. We don't have, no, yes, we have it. We already have the material. So we have two options. The first one is to use to connect here another how can we deal with this one? Let me see, one moment please. Also please remember, if you're new, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. That's totally free, and you support a lot of the channel. Please, we need to reach the 1000 subscribers. I think that we can do it. Just 1 second to give it a like and share the content and subscribe if you're new. Okay, I find what we have to do. And also I find that this lockset should not be having this material, but I'm going to leave it with this material. I don't want to redo everything. It is looking good, I'm going to leave it like that. So we should add a new, let's add the image texture, the new image texture. We're going to connect the new mask. This is going to be for a mask. Image texture, this is going to be strike protection. I'm going to call this strike protection. We should have, I want this to pop out like that, okay, we're going to use dark. This is going to call strike pop out, no, protection, sorry, strike. Protection, create new image, non-color, now Let's add a new shading node here. I think that I'm going to let me try first with no color ramp, okay? We should bring our the ancient brass. I think that is the material that we want to give it a little bit of new look. Don't worry, we're going to take care of this. Just let me think the best way to manage this. Okay, let me bring the material. Let me bring the new material. Paint. Zombie City 3D PBR materials. Okay, this is the one that I'm going to use. Material. This is going to be a lot. This brush. What is the name of this one? Antique brush. What the hell happened here? Uy, no. No quiero. Look at this disaster. Let's copy. Now, let me first change some things. I think I should. 0.4. I need to do a lot of changes here. First, this one. This is the blue shades. Yes, I need to change a lot of things. Or no, let me first do something. Let me check with the maybe I am in one of these spots, and let me first check something. Mesh plane. I'm going to rotate this. Rotate this to move it. Turn. And I am going to apply rotation. Antique brush is going to be here too. And here we're going to fix all the things. First, I think that the blue shades should be. The first one to rotate this one here to understand what is happening. By rotation. Okay. Now I know. Okay. Now I understand what is happening. Okay, now I know what to do. Let's first rotate these lines. First one is 1 and 250. Great. We fix that one. Let me see. Here. No, here this is good. Black shades. Black shade seems to be good. Or no? Same thing here. Here. One. No, sorry. I repeated. I returned it. Okay, the 200 should be down. Okay. Now I know what to do. 250 and one here. Okay, now we are fixing this. And here we don't need to change anything. 1 200 200 200 1 is good. Here 250 1. And just I think that's all. Now we need to make this smaller. And not even 200. I should have this like in this direction. Just let me check. Yes, this is in the other direction. Too much. Okay, let's just we need to change a lot of things here. Okay, this one is the first one. What we can change here, instead of C, the 0.5 should be in Y, and the 200 no, but the 200, where should I add the 200? Okay, this is the best option, 250 and 0.5. Now we are having the right material. 0.5 1 0.5 250. Great. Now we're fixing the material. 1 and 250. Problem here. Well, $200. Yes. Here the same thing. 0.5 1. Which one is the other? 0.5 1. Okay. Now we fix it. So we need to make this smaller because this is too big. How we can make this smaller? We have a lot of things. I see which one is this? Okay, smudges. The black shades maybe is the yes, this one is the one that we should make this smaller. So I'm going to increase the size of this one. Okay, let's go. Just use a normal value. 10. Here 8. The lines are wait for now. The spots 15. More scratches. Which one are these? Ah, okay. No, I think that... Okay, let's try to do something here. 5. Take this. Use 5 or 10. 10. Big scratches. Which one is this? Ah, okay. Here I'm going to use a value 1 here and connect this here, and 5 maybe, I don't know. Yes, perfect. What else I can do? What else I can do? Lines. I think that here we are good. Maybe 2. Yes, I'm going to increase this to 2. Bottom here, blue shades to 2. To 2. Then this is good. Smudges. Oh, okay. 10. Okay. Perfect. Maybe we can make this a little bit bigger. 15. Scale 3. Which one is this? Ooh. 10. Perfect. Or even 15. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think that maybe I can change those materials. Okay, we can play with that. Let me delete this. Now let's go here. We need to make this even smaller. Okay, but don't worry. First, no, let's take care about this. 250 is... we need 500 here. 500. But at least I see the details. We need to make this even smaller. Okay, friends, we're going to do this tomorrow because I really have to go to the other platform. Okay, we're going to continue with this. Let me save this so we don't get this deleted, and let me return to my... what is the name of this? Simple polish brass strike. No, this is not the one. Eh? Yes, we are using this. Eh? They disappear. Why? Oh, but I already created this. What is happening with these textures? Why you are getting deleted? I already... No, why? What happened? It just disappeared. but I saved it. Or I didn't. No, I saved it. I remember save this. Maybe what is happening is if I change the material and I don't save it, it just disappear. It doesn't make sense. What the hell is happening? Otra vez esto. Why? Why are you? Why this thing is deleting my textures? Maybe I didn't save. Is there an explanation? But it should be working and get deleted if I don't save and close the app. But I didn't close the app. What the hell is happening here? The only explanation is because I changed the material. No, that's the only explanation. I don't know. But I don't know what else is happening here. Let's create this again. Ay, Dios. Create this and select this. And cursor to selected. Direction to cursor. Let's hope that nothing happened. Nothing strange happened now. I don't know what happened. Okay. Let me save just in case. I don't know what other thing could happen here. Okay. So we finished for today, friends. We finished for today. It was a lot. I need to continue to the project. I wish I can say I want to take a break, but no. We're going to continue in another platform. Okay, friends. This was too much. Please remember to. This was all for today. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. You can follow me on my other platforms, Twitch, Kick. I am creating different projects there, my social media accounts, X, Instagram, TikTok. Today I'm supposed to be uploading a new reel or short or TikTok. Just remember that I would like your like in those. You can find me online everywhere as Fran Salazar Co. Remember that, Fran Salazar Co. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there, there's social media accounts, there's LinkedIn page. You can create a project now on Trader, send a message too. And if you want to support my work, remember you have super stickers, super chats, super thanks, gifts. Another way is with the goal. Remember, the goal is just one single super chat. Easy goal. And I will deliver the PBR material with you all and create a step-by-step video. Also, we have memberships, 2 options, the Explorer $1.50 and the Master Builder that is $4.50, I think. For members, we have 3 videos, and of course, members also have, if you support, you are going to appear at the end of the videos that I upload. Giving thank to you, of course, your names will be appearing at the end of the videos, and you'll have access to the exclusive videos for members. Right now, we have three videos for members. and also you have a PayPal link, and even better, you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games and animations, you have my TurboScript profile here. Here you'll find some low poly, high poly assets that you can use for your projects. If you want sculptures for 3D printing, you have Colts 3D. Here you'll find a lot of options that you can add to your collection if you have a 3D printer, or if you have a service of 3D printing near your location. Here you have a lot of options, and also you have CTrader, a third option where you're going to find assets, sculptors, my first sculptors, and exclusive low poly environments like this one that you can adapt to your these props that you can adapt to your Unreal Engine or Unity project. Okay, I did this one for Unreal. Of course that you need to change the settings, some things you need to change if you are using this depending on the platform. Okay, so that's all, friends, that's all. Thanks for coming, thank you for your support. Please remember, if you are new, help me with your subscription. It is easy, free, one like, not more than 1 second, 2 seconds, that's nothing. And I know that you really care about this content, you really enjoy this content. Also send me your feedback, please. If you're new, tell me ideas for the shorter videos that I should create. Okay, the only way to improve my content is with your help. So that's all for today, friends. In a few minutes we'll continue on Kick if nothing happens, and tomorrow we have YouTube and Twitch. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow with this project. So that's all, friends. Thank you for your support. Remember to subscribe, and see you in the next one.